Coming in somewhere between a classic adventure game and something of a visual novel in its feel, Paper Ghost Stories simply does things its own way to its core. You can see this in its paper doll sort of aesthetic, its inclusion of Malaysian culture and terms, which the game always includes definitions for, which is a nice touch, and its pretty eclectic mix of mini-games it uses and spots to help break things up. Oh, and then the fact that the main character, Ting, can see spirits and interact with them. With all of these elements to mind for stories, there's typically a fair amount of drama Ting has to deal with at home. Her parents are a mess, with a pretty overbearing father who isn't amused by Ting's imaginary friends. What would pass as her best friend happens to be a spirit named Xiao, who can often be helpful and reassuring, but her presence also creates friction for Ting at times as well. Certainly navigating a young girl's life can be challenging enough, but Ting's special abilities end up putting her in some more frightful situations that are sometimes challenging, but not always in good ways. The main takeaway here is that if you're seeking out something a bit different that has some cultural flair, unexpected story beats, and simply plots its own course, Third Eye Open does that. In many ways it's hard to put a finger on, simply because I can't think of other games that feel quite like it. I'd say its greatest weakness would be the implementation of some of its mini-games, which can stick out a bit like a sore thumb from the rest of the experience, but I suppose they at least provide variety. If you're down for something unfamiliar, this does a good job of delivering on that goal. Overall, my final score for the game ended up being an 8.1. And if you're interested in picking it up, it's currently available on the Switch eShop for $16.99. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this review. And if you'd like more information or ideas of indie games worth checking out on Switch, be sure to click on the link provided in the description. Until next time.